So, if you've been active on Any Talk, you see a lot of people talking about how the Shinju 4 could defeat my glorious king Ishiki. So, in today's video, I'm going to cover why that is impossible. Those whack, those whack clowns aren't touching Ishiki. Let's get into it. Just before we get into our topic, I want to clear a common misconception going around the community right now. This number one Shinju is in no way Jigen. Flashback to Koji versus Ishiki. Koji burnt Jigen alive, forcing Ishiki to be reborn. Jigen died in that Kara dimension. So this guy is definitely not Jigen. The Ten Tails had not eaten Jigen yet, because if you can remember, the original plan was Ishiki would wait for Kawaki to grow, then be reborn in Kawaki's body, then feed Jigen to the Ten Tails. Once they found out Boruto had the karma, the new plan was for Boruto to be fed to the Ten Tails after his karma and Kawaki's karma had matured together. So Jigen died in the Kara dimension, and Ishiki was reborn there. Then Ishiki died in Barrier Mode Valley, so it's neither of them. That's not possible. And the only interaction we've seen between Jigen and the Ten Tails was when he went to take chakra from it to fight Naruto and Sasuke. Now that all that has been cleared up, today's matchup is the Shinju 4 versus Ishiki. And in today's video, we'll cover why this fight is not close. So right now, we're going back all the way to Naruto Next Generations. This was the first time that it was stated that No Limiter's code was stronger than Jigen. So now we're going to do canonical scaling and see why the Shinju 4 are not beating Ishiki. Okay, I want you to work with this chart I've created here. All the terminologies are under the title, and this is where we see the scaling. So, No Limiter's code is greater than Jigen, right? Jigen is greater than Naruto and Sasuke, as seen in the fight, the first clip of this video. Therefore, Jigen and No Limiter's code, they are greater than all of Shippuden. They are stronger than them, right? Nerfed and time-limited Ishiki is greater than No Limiter's code, Naruto and Sasuke. Then I just put a little note. Barrier Mode is greater than the verse. That's like the strongest thing in the verse as we currently know. Then we go down. This is where it gets tricky. Time skip Boruto is greater than No Limiter's code, greater than Jigen, greater than Naruto and Sasuke. But Shinju Sasuke is greater than time skip Boruto. Let me tell you why. So as we can see from this panel, this is our first time seeing Boruto and Shinju Sasuke interact. So this is definitely not their first time meeting. As you can tell by the reaction of Boruto's face in this panel and in this one, he's giving Shinju Sasuke a firm, strong look, meaning that they've tussled before, maybe Boruto nearly escaping with his life. I think that's maybe when him and Koji must have met up and be formed a team, because Sasuke, Boruto has definitely fought with Shinju Sasuke. So right now, I would scale the Shinju 4 over Boruto, but they are not touching Ishiki. Let's go back to Naruto Next Generations to see why. Now, going back to Naruto Next Generation, specifically this panel, it reads, "We must not let Ishiki be reborn in Kawaki's body. Ishiki's power is immense. If he were to return in full form, we won't be able to stop him," implying that full power Ishiki with no time limits would be unstoppable, and it will be the end of the world. Now, here's where the argument solidifies. If we go back to chapter 65 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, where Kawaki had activated his karma once again, and we have Amado explaining it to him, karma that is a weapon rather than an Otsutsuki revival backup drive, This is where it solidifies. Time skip Kawaki is the closest thing we're ever going to see to full power Ishiki. And if this Shinju 4 can't take down time skip Kawaki, it automatically means they are not going anywhere near Ishiki. Even though Kawaki has his karma and he can draw on Ishiki's battle experience, I feel like Ishiki will be more adept considering the fact that they are his own powers. But as you can see, time skip Boruto and Kawaki are pretty much on par with each other, judging from that very first scene. But I think he might have a slight edge, judging from the way Boruto was really roughed up and he was looking a little bit neater than him. But what we're saying is the Shinju 4 are not going to go near Ishiki. Considering Ishiki is an Otsutsuki, the Shinju 4 are Ten Tails hybrids. Like the Shinju 4 are like chimera ants from Hunter x Hunter. I've said that before in my recap video. You should check that out. My chapter 4 recap video. They're like chimera ants. They want to know more about the world rather than just going to their native instinct of eating everything and everyone around them, you know. So let's go over our scaling again now that we have all this information. So remember that Ishiki was stated to be unstoppable if he were to ever achieve full power. Now, Ishiki is greater than the Shinju 4 are greater than current time skip Boruto because there's obviously going to be room to grow, but currently they are stronger than him. Now Ishiki is greater than Baryon Mode Naruto, who's greater than the verse. I say Ishiki is greater than full power Ishiki, Full power Ishiki is greater than Baryon Mode Naruto, who's greater than the verse. I say full power Ishiki is greater than Baryon Mode Naruto because Baryon Mode Naruto has a time limit, never forget, and full power Ishiki will definitely have a lot more on him than 20 hours. So, and his powers will definitely be a whole lot stronger. Remember, there are like 8 things like he had on his jacket, and each one represented a power. We haven't seen like 2. That's what we hope to see with time skip Kawaki. So I hope I've convinced you on why Ishiki would dog walk and violate the Shinju 4. Before we go off, I also want us to remember one thing. The Shinju 4, they are not going to remain 4. As long as another person gets caught up in a tree, the Shinju will keep growing. So let's just keep remembering that there's room for more of them. We're going to see more of them definitely, and there's going to be a lot more exposure. Once again, I just want to thank you all for watching and supporting me. My subscribers have been growing the past few days. My videos have been blowing up. It's all because of you guys. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and get ready for another video. Peace out, and I love you all.